That's where I was supposed to fart. What do you mean? I was supposed to fart over there. That's where I was supposed to fart. So you're telling me there's a farting plan? Well, there's no plan to fart or a farting plan. I was supposed to fart over there. I still don't get it. What do you mean? I had to fart over there. Out of courtesy, I held it in to not fart on top of you. So I went out here and I farted here. I had to work a lot harder to get the fart out over here. I was supposed to fart over there. Okay, I think I'm getting it. Yeah, the fart was gonna come out naturally over there. I almost forgot I had to fart. Then when I realized I had to fart again, I had to work a lot harder to get the fart out. So there is a farting plan. No, there's no farting plan. Just when you have to fart, you fart. I had a plan to make a farting TikTok. A TikTok video about the fart. What do you mean? I plan to make a video on TikTok to fart. You have to fart, just fart. You fart it out, boom, boom, just like the poopy. Well, I wanted it to be good videos, so wasn't ready, wasn't prepared to make the video yet. Wanted to wake up more. What do you mean? Wake up more. You want to fart, you fart. You want to make video about the farting, you make the video. Who cares if it's perfect? You have to fart, you fart. You have to go poopy, you go poopy. You want Santa to bring you for Christmas, fart, tell Santa. Fart on you for Christmas, then you can fart more. I mean, I was supposed to fart, but then I held it in. And by the time I farted, I had to work a lot harder to fart than if I just farted when I was supposed to. Well, that should teach you something. When you have to fart, you fart. When you have planned to make video on TikTok about the plan to fart or where you're supposed to fart, then just make the video. You can fart on the video. You can make the video about when you farted, what did you do when you farted, and everything's fine. I get it, but see, now this video is not as good as if I made the video earlier. Seemed like it was going to be funnier than this one's coming out. It's plenty funny. You're talking about farting. Who doesn't laugh about the fart? You fart, you make video about farting, you fart, everyone talks about farting, they're laughing about the farting. It's the funniest thing in the world, see you laughing as you make the video about farting. It's great. What's wrong with the video? I just think if I had made it when I was supposed to, it would have come out better. Well, you're farting on your idea of the farting video, and you're farting in the way on the video because it's not coming out as good, so it's like a fart. You're mucking up the video, but farts are good. And hey, Tank, how is your farting plan coming along? I mean, it's not coming along exactly how I wanted to, but I'm willing to keep trying to fart better in this farting plan of things. Tank, I think you're taking it way too serious. The whole point of farting is to not take life too serious. When you have to fart, you fart. You know? You're talking too much about it. It's like whoever smelt it dealt it. talk. No, got to fart. Just let it out, let it ride, ride it like a sailing ship. You have to fart, you let it come out, enjoy the process. You want to make video about the actual fart, make the video. Wait to make the video about the fart and then worry that the video come out better than if you had just make the video then is like you have to fart, all this anticipation, smelt it, dealt it, what is Santa bringing you for Christmas? You just sit on Santa's lap and plop it out, fart on Santa's lap. Let Santa give you some more farts, I think I kind of starting to get what you're saying. And it's got me almost talking in my southern accent, which I was wondering where that went yesterday when I needed it. Well, thanks. Southern, northern, eastern, western, everybody farts. Look at the people dancing around you. They are lapping it up just like you're on Santa's lap. Santa doesn't even know, Santa fart on your food. Dang, does it smell better? Does it make it taste better? How does it smell now? How does it taste now? Just fart if you have to. That should be the plan. When you have to do it, do it. Don't worry about if it's perfect. That's the whole point of the farting is there is the only perfect thing about the fart is it's so imperfect. You don't have to worry so much about the fart. I think you're onto something. I do. Hey, Tank. Am I getting to you yet? I don't mean like getting to you like I'm trying to get on your nerves. I'm trying to reach you, like beam you down Scotty. All this talk and preparation and anticipation and deliberation about farting, and I'm trying to tell you, when you have to fart, you just fart. You have to make TikTok video about the fart, and the farting plan, and the farting plan series, and Tank Lipp's farting plan series, then make the video, make one after the other, and then you have your farting plan series. Fart your name in front of the series, you'll make like Big Fart. Man gets famous for talking about farts. Tank, I'm starting to try to figure out for myself how many different ways I can teach you the most important lesson about life is don't take life too serious. Hey, Tank, how are you farting? You mean, how am I feeling? No, you idiot. How are you farting? Is everything coming out okay? I'm not sure how to respond to that. Dang, you're thinking too hard about it again. Like I told you, when you have to fart, just let it out and fart. Do what you have to do. Fart or get off the pot already. It's like you're smoking Buddha and it's getting to your head. You're in your head too much. You need to be more in your butt. Like, let out all the shit, all the farts. Is that you, Guillermo? Because why, Tang? Well, I'm just wondering, you're doing a lot of farting, but yeah, You know, let me put it to you like this. When you have to go take a shit, do you yell out, "Mommy, can I take a shit?" No. You go and you do your business. You take the shit and you plop it out. Same thing with the fart. You have to fart, you fart. It is what it is. I mean, that does make a lot of sense. When you have to fart, or get off the pot. Because it's like I'm smoking pot. And I'm thinking way too much about things that I should just do. Well, within reason, thank. You know, society does have certain rules and laws for a reason. You can't just go around and, oh, there's boobies. I like the way they look, and now I'm going to touch it. Sometimes you have to ask permission. Can I touch the boobies? Can I touch your boobies? The farts, though, you own the farts. They are yours. You know, you can't go around vagina and just touch any vagina you want. Sometimes you have to ask permission, but fart, you can fart. You only fart. And that does make a lot of sense. Hey, Tank, how are you farting? Well, I mean, I've been trying to take heed of your advice, really process it. Dang, it's a process of not having to process too much. Seems too much is looming around you, like the ghosts of the farts that you need to get out, like you have skeletons in your closet. Okay, so much I see big skeleton face. What is it? Okay, closet of farting in the closet. Soon your clothes going to smell really bad, just let it out. I mean, I'm trying. I really am trying to fart. No, thank. Less talk, more action. I mean, yes, you're talking on TikTok. It's like a tick. If a little kid has a tick, the parents would tell the kid, don't be ashamed of the tick and hold it in, get all nervous. You sometimes have to just let it out. Do what you have to do. Don't have to go in the closet and hide the tick, go in the bedroom, lock the door, then tick it out, tick, then come back out and hold the tick. It's like holding in the fart. You have to fart, yes. We talk about within reason certain things. If you don't pay the money at the store, you can't just steal the box of Cheerios. If you see nice big boobies, big nipples, want to slurp, can't just slurp without permission. Sometimes you have to say, can I slurp on your boobie? Same thing with vagina. Can I slurp on your vagina? Some things you can't just do. Society makes, unfortunately, lots of rules like this. But you only farting. If you hold it in, you're going to rot. It's like rotting, and it seems like you're rotting in hell with the ghosts of your farts all around you. Now big skeleton in the closet of farting in the closet. Hey, Tank, how is the farting going? I'm trying to, fart whenever I need to, whenever I want to. It seems like that's the message you're portraying or trying to give to me, when you have to fart. within reason. Okay, good, Tank. Clap, clap for Tank Lip. You're starting to fart more. But I have some more things to tell you, you know? All these series you make on TikTok. It is like the nervous tick, only a tick to talk, a talking tick. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, you know, you're farting. It's a version of farting shows me you have potential to do lots of farting. You know, it's funny what society does to the word fart and the action of farting. They almost try to closet case and silence of the lamb farting. But it is indeed that closet and silencing of the farting that actually makes it so funny, like laughing gas, that sometimes you'll maybe even laugh as you fart. It's like you're taking in too much gas. It's the laughing gas. But is that necessarily bad if it helps you get to sleep? I'm going on a tangent now. Really farting my speech to you, Tank. It's okay. I'm sort of following you. Okay, let me continue then. So, you know, your series full of rage and talking about have you ever had sex with Larissa. It's all versions of farting. I see broad potential in you, Tank, to do a lot of farting. Because you take one fart, piece it together with part two, and all of a sudden you have a big series of farting. Only big series now. Have you ever had sex, Risa? Have you ever, full of rage, lots of yelling? Sometimes when you have to yell, let it out. Don't hurt anybody. You're just yelling at the air. The air has no feelings. It's okay. Fart, yell, fart. Certain things, no. Can't hit, can't touch boobs. Okay, Tank. This is where I want to lead you, is to not lead you to this place. This is where you end up if you fart, or I should say fart on the action of not farting, which is a bit fart in itself to not fart. Because you hold the fart in too long, and skeleton and closet case, the farts, you either explode into nothing or just dead, cemetery. The grave that looks like you're at now, cemetery grave of the non-farters. So the point is very much fart or get off the pot, because it will be like smoking too much fart and overdose. Now dead man, big fart on the man that was afraid to fart. When you need to fart, fart. Guillermo, is that you, Guillermo? Yes, Tank, it is me talking to you from beyond, as you are beyond. You don't want to rot in hell because you kept it in too long. You need to fart. If they fart in the form of talking, or ticking, or actually farting, fart, like I told you, because once you reach this place, it is too late. And when it is too late, it is exactly what it is. Too late. You'll have no more chance to fart. See, the skeleton in the closet can become the skeleton. Skeletons don't have the capacity to fart. They are just bones. You need body to fart, the air, the oxygen, the breath, the gaseous moving around in the body that makes the fart. The fart is gas. Let it out. Don't hold it in, because it is a pleasure and blessing to have a fart. So why would you not want to fart? Because society make it closet case. It is the closet case they make of it that actually makes it funny, and who doesn't want funny? That's why for the ages it has always been funny to talk about farting and fart. I love to fart. It opened up my eyes. I love to fart. I love to fart. It opened up my eyes. I love to fart. I love to fart. It opened up my eyes. I love to fart. I love to fart. It opened up my eyes. I love to fart. Life is demanding without some farting. I love to fart. It opened up my eyes. I love to fart. No one's gonna drag you up to do the farts that you need to fart. Sich Tank, have I opened up your eyes yet? To love to fart and fart a lot? I mean, right now my eyes are open to you in a still picture. Yes, but if someone's snapping the picture, do you want them to snap it while you're farting or not farting? See, I don't think I was farting in this. I have raccoon eyes instead of eyes open. Yeah, but I mean, you're throwing up a cool sign. You're like real gnarly with your hands up in the picture. Yes, but it was a still life picture. I am still trapped, still trapped, just still and trapped in a picture because I wasn't living life. I wasn't farting. Doesn't fart means not farting is not living. Need to fart more. Then picture maybe like more like movie moving around instead of still picture. But at least we may be getting somewhere, because now you're sort of teaching me. The student is teaching the teacher, and the student is now the teacher teaching the children, a wide audience. See, Tank, there is wisdom. Sometimes you need to create something simple to get a broader message out to a broader audience. So even farting in its most simplest sense, the most simple form of even comedy, can create wisdom for the people. I love to fart. I love to live is basically what we're saying. I mean, I guess I totally actually starting to see that. Yes, Tank. Fart more, maybe talk less, or talk in the sense of farting. Everything you talk about should be farting. 1 million farting series. You remember when you were young and Jewish, the word fatzi. You were afraid to say fatzi because they would know you're Jewish. Do you want to be Schindler's List or be out of the Holocaust? At what cost not fart? Hello, Tank. How are you farting today? I am still trying to fart my life away. Or fart in my life, Guillermo. Good thing. Clappy with one hand because the other is holding the phone. TikTok is amazing. We'll pick up where the last TikTok farted on us while we were talking about farting, because time limits, phone not charged, storage on the phone. We are trying to make something big out of farting, something about nothing into something which is actually something. But we get cut off as we start talking about being Jewish is almost like the Holocaust trying to cut off the Jewish people. Very ironic and profound that Guillermo put this together. Think about what we were talking in the last video about the word fatzi, which is like a Jewish kind of a word to talk about the word fart. Maybe the Jewish people were shamed into not wanting to say the word fart, so they say fatzi. Fatzi is such an embarrassing word. The Jewish people don't want to say fatzi because it give away the Jewish, then they go to slave camp, Holocaust dead. Just from saying the word fatzi, which is to say they were farting or saying the word fart. Then it's like Schindler's List. Who around here is farting or talking about farting or living life as a big fart? Let's put them in Holocaust and hang them. No, when you should be proud to say the word fatzi because you should be proud to be Jewish. Not ashamed to closet the word fatzi because it means fart in a Jewish way of saying it. That's the Schindler's List movie. We don't want to be in the movie that make this bad things happen to the Jews. We want to rescue the Jews for the sacrifice they give us of their life back then. Can live life now is to fart life now. Fart more. Talk less, talk more about farting, everything farting. I love to fart. It opens up my eyes. I love to fart. Hello, Tank. Hello, Guillermo. Tank, let's take back from video part 12 of I Love to Fart, Tank Lipp's Farting Plan series, and really elaborate for a minute, make class in session. Okay, I'm listening like I always do, Guillermo. Okay, so we were talking about the word fatzi, which your mother talk to you in Jewish because you're Jewish and you live a lot of life in closet like a man that does not fart is farting in the closet. A closet is like skeletons. Farting in closet. Fartings in the closet. Lot of closet farts. So the word that means fart in like a Jewish type of language is fatzi, but you know, you Jews sometimes, or at least you, were afraid to ever say the word fatzi around anyone but your family because it sounds embarrassing. Why sound embarrassing? Because like tip people off that you're Jewish, then you'll be Schindler's List into the Holocaust. Bye-bye for being Jewish. And not saying the word that means fart means you need to fart more. So, not be afraid of saying the word fatzi. Not closet case your Jewishness or the fatzi or the fart. Let's take even deeper the word fatzi. We're spelling it F-A-T, which is fat. Fat, to be a big fat man. And Z-E-E, which is like to be sleep. So fatzi. Fatzi is fart in Jewish, is to be fat man sleep. is basically if you're sleeping, you're not farting. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere, Guillermo. Good, thank. Do you want to be fat man, sleep, not farting life? Or do you want to be awake? Not Z, but awake, eyes open, I love to fart, maybe fat, maybe thin, maybe skinny. You don't want to hold the farts in, you'll get fatter. You want to make hard-boiled egg fart, lots of stinky, big noise. I'm farting really smelly, everybody smells it, you smell it. Yes. See, Tank, you want to transcend the fart. Life is more colorful, less dark. See, farts in itself, in the essence of what can come of a fart, is often because it is so closeted, so skeleton, so shameful to fart, to talk about fart. Probably why it is so funny, kind of like why the boobs and the vagina turn people on so much, because they are so suppressed and depressed and sheltered from the boobs and the vagina. Talking about farting is so funny because it is so left out all the time. Maybe why you left out on the sidelines are now loving, can't get enough about TikTok series about farting. So you're starting to transcend the color of taking a negative and turning it positive, going from not farting to farting. Living equals farting. So if you want to live and not die, fart more. Fart. We can even transcend the colorfulness of farting and transcend it into sharting in a couple of series. Maybe when you fart, we can plop a little poop out, a little give a shit for somebody with the fart. Will be like a Ben Stiller movie or something, or whoever did the sharting. You will see yourself more, even though this video of color seems like it's making you disappear. The truth about not farting is that exactly is losing yourself and not living life to be yourself and to fart when you want to fart. That is deep, Guillermo. That's really deep. Yes, Tank. It is deep like a fart from within that you want hard-boiled eggs. Stinky, smelly, rotten fart. Let it out, or you will rot inside. And that is not good, because you may die and rot in hell. The devil wants to cause people doubt, to not do stuff. The peace and the peace of mind comes from making the choice. Make the choice to fart. Don't have doubt. Do I fart? Do I not fart? Fart. Beat the devil at this, Tank. Just fart. No doubt if you should. Hello, Tank. Hello, Guillermo. See, Tank, society uses shame to silence people. Silence people, people become miserable and depressed, want to kill themselves. Do you want the light, the colorfulness, or want to die and be like dead man until you die and then want to kill yourself? Suicide, or have a zest and will to live and want to live? It's like the man with cross eyes. Do you put the shades over his eyes and hide him? The lady with small tits, do you put the bra on her tits, or let her walk out naked, show the small tits? Who wants to touch them? The man with the nervous dick, do you keep him in the closet? sticking away from everyone, or let them come out and have big Tourette syndrome, then sing on American Idol? The man with mental illness, do you tuck him away society, or let him help the people that are in trouble, or do you want to just sit with everybody at the cool table, the big fraternity, or is there more value in the man that is not so cool being actually very cool by go sit with the allegedly uncool people, the nerds? Make Revenge of the Nerds movie. Fart. If they trying to shame farting, don't say the word fart. It's not funny. It's funny, but still don't say it. And don't fart because it smells, it's rude. You fart anyway. Don't let them silence your fart. That silence of the fart is the same as silence of the lambs. You want to fart real loud, real smelly. Okay? I mean, I get it, Guillermo. I mean, you're making a lot of really deep points. Yes, Tank. There can be wisdom even in something simple as farts. Can be very deep, just like if it's in there, let it out. Fart, you don't tuck it deep in the butthole. Open the butthole, the cheeks, whatever. Let it rip. Rip a fat fart, or you will be ripped. R.I.P. the man that did not fart. Hello, Tank. Hello, Guillermo. So, Tank, I see you are really farting, really beating the dead horse. That's good. Sometimes when you beat the dead horse, the horse wake up, come back to life. Now you can have a pee-pee that stands up and be a superhero. When you need to be turned on, you can be turned on. Big banana. Like is the way that farting versus not farting. I taught you need or want to fart, then fart. So you've chose to make 15 videos. Now this is the 16 on TikTok about you farting and all the analogies and correlations to life and what farting, to do it or not to do it, could mean in the sense of life and all of the bigger lessons in the bigger picture. Okay, I see what you're saying, Guillermo, so I did good. Yes, Tank, you did very good. Except you definitely need to realize the pros and cons of beating the dead horse. Is sometimes the horse is dead. You are beating meat that cannot work anymore in a sense. You're going over and over in circles trying to make your pee-pee stand up, for instance, and maybe it just has no libido anymore. You're going to keep eating the dead horse and frustrate yourself that can't have sex with women or woman, sounds better. Women mean you're cheating on everybody. That's kind of funny too. Yeah? Okay, Guillermo, get to the point. Get to the point, Guillermo. Okay, I'll get to the point. Here are pros and cons. Beating a dead horse, going over and over again. Maybe you'll make the point to the people farting and how it correlates to life by taking something simple and make it simple. Don't think too serious, don't be too serious, but also in its simple sense, get a big message out for a lot of things. You're on to something, but you're also beating the dead horse like the pee-pee don't stand up, the pee-pee don't stand up. Hello, Tank. Hello, Guillermo. I want to wrap this up with a conclusion. Tank. The last video we talk about beating a dead horse. It's important in reference to a pee-pee. If your pee-pee is a horse but maybe not standing up, fart. Beat the dead horse. Make it stand up. If it doesn't stand up, you may still bust a nut by beating the dead horse, because eventually you fart and fart. Sometimes stinky smells still smell good in a way if you're prone to enjoying the smell of stink. What I'm saying is, fart the hole you want, but within reason. Remember, we talk about the rules. You can't just go around and touch anybody's vagina or pee-pee or boobies. You'll get in trouble. You'll bust a nut. But if you beat your dead horse, you may bust a good nut. And if you fart too much, you may drive yourself crazy and bust a nut. You will drive yourself nuts because you'll get so funny. You'll go viral on TikTok. You'll make so much money. Then you'll get spoiled again, rotten, and maybe bad situation again. So be humble as you fart. Fart all you want, but within reason. Sometimes they fart as you're doing nothing but farting. He's beating a dead horse, because less is sometimes more, but you want to fart more. Definitely then maybe you have been doing. Farting is healthy. Don't want to bottle it up, stuff it inside. You want to get it out, can talk, can fart, make lots of noise, new friends, new life. Live life equals farting more equals life. So in a sense, beat the dead horse, eventually you'll bust a nut. Wonderful orgasm. Beating the dead horse can be good. You'll feel better to get all the semen out and be on the ship sailing in your happiness. Just don't bust yourself, because that's like making yourself nuts. Hello, Tank again. Here's me, Guillermo. Hello, Guillermo. I guess, me talking and making conclusion is sort of like the racing mind. When you think you're done, it's like God's work in the form of a devil, I guess, in the nature of a racing mind and the annoyance, but in the divinity of goodness and God and Jesus and everything. Press Cuba in the background, apparently. We don't want to be slaves to Castro. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I'm saying is, in the nature of the racing mind, maybe when we think this story's done, it's not done. So I'll say a couple more things, which was probably in the nature of how farting is going to be many. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Play the cards you're dealt. Sometimes you have to fold them, sometimes you have to play them. But if you're going to play poker, then play poker. If it's chess, then play chess. But don't play too many games, because you'll be enslaved in the game of it all as Monopoly. Someone may own your mind if it's racing too much. You want to basically be a good person in your efforts, and everything will be okay in the nature of farting. If you're going to make a fool out of yourself and a clown and a new stage and day of the circus act you've been in your whole life, that you feel you woke up and you have really been a puppet and a slave. You were given mental illness, you got mental illness, You became more conscious, but as you woke, you became more crazy because you realized in crazy world, at least do some good for the mental illness. Try to help those with mental illness to ease suffering. An effort on your parts that can help their efforts to suffer less, not suffer more, and so on. Because if you make a fool out of yourself this time and a clown and lose the audience yet again this time, who else? If you lose the whole world, where can you turn to but an island? You'll be Tom Hanks. You're going to talk to Wilson. You will have no will to have a son because no lady to stick your pee-pee into.